Department of Justice is appealing a Texas federal judge's ruling that could block access to an abortion drug used nationwide.
And depending on how the appeal shakes out, this ruling could have much broader impacts than access to mifepristone, the pill commonly used to end a pregnancy. Our Capitol correspondent Monica Madden joining us now. Monica, so what is next?
Well, right now, nothing changes as far as the legal process plays out. The Amarillo judge ruled that the Food and Drug Administration wrongly authorized the usage of mifepristone 20 years ago, meaning whatever is ultimately decided will be more about the FDA's authority on classifying drugs rather than abortion rights.
This case legally isn't really about abortion, although it is.
A ruling out of a federal court in Texas has some decrying another hit to abortion rights in a post-Roe America.
This is something that's been administered for decades, and women have rights in this country. We should honor those rights, and we should respect those rights.
One of the groups that brought the lawsuit says this is to protect women.
The FDA, in this instance, approves chemical abortion drugs without doing any of the required safety testing to see what actually would happen to women and teen girls. If there's any other instance in which the FDA failed to follow safety protocols and follow the regulations that govern the FDA, then I hope the FDA is held accountable for that.
The ruling raising questions about judicial authority when it comes to pulling a drug off the market.
If the FDA has authority to both put these drugs in the market, then federal court should not be intervening in that process, whether to say that you have to keep it on or you have to take it off.
And more questions about how this might affect the FDA's role and authority in approving any type of drug.
It is also an attack on FDA's authority to review and approve a wide range of safe and effective medication for Americans and could open the floodgates for other medications to be targeted and denied to people who need them.
If the appellate court agrees with the Amarillo judge's ruling, this case could be on a fast track to the U.S. Supreme Court. And again, to reiterate, just because of the Department of Justice's appeal, mifepristone is going to stay on the shelves for now.
All right, Monica, thank you very much. And to give you an idea of the still unknown impact on other drugs, it does take years to bring a new drug to market. It can take 12 to 15 years. Companies go through 3 phases of clinical trial before even getting to a review and approval. The FDA typically approves or denies an application within 6 months. But a case like this could potentially impact the timelines of how a company researches, reviews, and markets medications for government approval.